and a Latin education rather than utility almost by heart. I've studied them all my life. I'm worried. I cannot remember when I was last not worried, but that makes perfect sense. My mother once said, man wasn't meant to go into space. If he was meant to go into space, God would have made us all angels. I feel better knowing that Tomas is on the ground, though, that he is watching over us. He is rooted, and that's a nice feeling. If something goes wrong on the trip, which it will not, because we have covered every single eventuality, because we are those sort of people, he will be there to steer us home. He can override the controls, and there might be lag, there might be a delay, but he would get us home. I'm comfortable in that knowledge. It makes me feel good. We have always steered each other. I call him from the computer. It amazes me how we can speak from here, with this distance between us. I understand the science completely, and yet... Sometimes I forget how rational this all is, and how explainable, and I revel in the magic. It gets me carried away. "You're up early," he says. "No platitudes or hellos. We have never had them. It has always been pick up where you left off. There's no need to pretend that you don't know each other. I'd have thought you would be sleeping still." "No," I say. "I didn't sleep much at all, really. I do not sleep well. I never have." "It's not like you won't get the chance," he says. I switch the call to video to see his face. He isn't paying attention. I see the side of his head, cigarette in his mouth. He's looking at something off screen. When he turns to the screen, he notices me and he grins. "How are you feeling about it?" "I am not exactly happy," I say. "I'm terrified of being put to sleep. The plan with the ship was that we would accelerate at a rate so much faster than we could from Earth, burning less fuel than if we had to break the atmosphere on this trip, less drag, and then we could coast. Constant acceleration controlled by the ship itself. The ship has levels she can reach, speeds she cannot surpass, and we would control all that. Tomas and I, we are in control. But when we first move, the acceleration will be such that we will need to be asleep. We've constructed and designed beds that the crew can lie in to protect them, and we'll be surrendering to chemicals to make it easier. I despise the idea. I've spent hours, by which I mean days, weeks, months of thought, looking into ways to make this part of the process easier for me. I've argued until I'm blue in the face that I will stay there, still and silent, and that it'll be fine. Tomas has argued in turn that my body might not want to do what I tell it. He's right, of course. There's no way I could stand the pressure being put onto us. I would probably end up doing something, moving slightly, fidgeting, and getting myself killed. The concoction that we are using to induce sleep will also induce a mild skeletal paralytic into our bodies to ensure stillness and calm. It's all part of the drive towards efficiency. This is what Tomas and I offered to the committee with our plan, our sense of efficiency. Everything was to be different to the way that they did it last time. The last trip into space was 23 years ago, and they were a ruinous lot. They set us back decades, I believe. When they disappeared, never to be heard from again, as if space is a fairy story, something less than tangible, all funding went. Private investors, the lifeline to the modern scientist, disappeared. Everything they did was wrong. I can pick holes. They launched from Earth, even though it made no sense, even back then. They spent money on automated systems because they believed they would add efficiency. They were wrong, as proven by...